Welcome children, this is your mentor Mrs. Mohonia. So let's continue with the chapter number 2, that is using Excel as a database. So for today your subtopics are using data validation, adding subtotal in database and analyzing data with pivot table. So let's start with data validation. What actually is using data validation? Data validation is used to restrict the type of data or value that users enter into a cell. So let's understand using data validation with this example where we will restrict the data entry to whole numbers between 0 to 100. So here we go. So my children, this is a database, an example created. Now here what we will do, we will click on E2 cell. Okay, so here you can see in the name box E2 is mentioned over here. This is E2, E3, E4 and we will select till E10. So I have selected a range from E2 to E10. After selecting this range, we will go for data tab. So I'll click on data tab. Now from here we will choose data validation. See, in this data tools group we have data validation. So here this box has come in front of us. Settings, we will go for settings first. And here we will, option is there, any value for under the allow. So here we'll click on the drop down box and we will choose whole number. So the whole number, data between. Next is minimum. So here I want to fill the data only between 0 to 100. See, this is asking you minimum. Minimum is 0, maximum is 100. That means we will be entering the value only between 0 to 100. And if we try to enter the value less than 0 or above 100, so what will happen? This data validation will restrict the entry. Now here you can see one tab, error alert, title. So let's type here, your entry is incorrect. Okay, so you have entered over here. We'll say okay. Now let's try to enter any figure over here. We will try to enter, suppose I'll enter 3. Yes, it has accepted, but our data validation is from 0 to 100. Let's try to enter something above 100. So that is 101. What is this? This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for the cell. And here is your error, your entry is incorrect. So let's cancel this and we will try to enter 99. Accepted. Okay, let's try one more number, 7, 7 and 7. Again, it is not accepting because it is more than 100. So let's try to enter minus 7. That is less than 0. Again we got an error. That means this data validation is restricting the entry which is below 0 and above 100. If you enter 78, it will accept it. That is what is data validation. And if you want to remove data validation from here, we'll go again to data tab, data validation, and we will say clear all. Our next subtopic is adding subtotal in database. The subtotal feature in a database helps us to manage, analyze and extract specific information from rows of related data. To apply subtotals, the database must be sorted. So let's understand subtotal in database with the help of this example. This is a database and here we have serial number, name, month and sales. Now we need to find out the total. We want to find the subtotal first of all. Total you know very well how to find. If you want a total for this, obviously we'll go for a sum function. But I want a subtotal. Subtotal for the month of October, then for the month of November and for the month of December. So we want a subtotals for this different month. So for this what we will do, we can click on any of this cell inside the range. So here after clicking on it, we'll go for data tab. We will go in this corner here, outline group, and here it is subtotal. So here we have this dialog box in front of us. So the first option is at each change in. We want a change in the month. So we'll choose month over here. Next we want sum. We want to add every month, like every change in a month, like in the month of October, the sum of the month sale, then the sum of the November sale we want. So that is month, sum, and what addition you want to do. We want to do the addition of sales. So we will click sales over here and we'll say okay. So let's see what comes out. Just say this: for the month of October, this is the subtotal of October month, subtotal of November month, and subtotal of December, and this is the grand total. So in case you want to remove this subtotals, again we will go to subtotal and we will just say remove all. That's it. Analyzing data with pivot table. So pivot table is a powerful tool for consolidating, summarizing and presenting the data. So let's follow these steps to create a pivot table. Here's an example. So let's understand what is pivot table. Here we have a database. Now what we will do, we will select this full database till here. This is the entire data range of us. We'll go for insert tab. Under the insert tab, here the first we have pivot table. So we'll click on this pivot table. Here dialog box has come in front of us. Select a table or a range. It's already highlighting, you can see. So it's been selected. Now do you want this pivot table to be placed on a new worksheet? Yes, we want a new worksheet. So we'll click OK. So here the next worksheet has come in front of us, sheet number 4. Now here what you will do, you will click on name tab. We will drag this name down. You can see it is coming down in the row. So here you can see the names have come up in the row. Next is this is your designation. We will hold the designation field and we will drag it in the columns. Okay, the moment we drag it, you can see the designation have come here. Executive, manager, production manager, senior production manager, storekeeper, this has come here. Now we want the salaries. We'll hold the salary and we will drag it to the values. Wow. Just see here, this is the name of this salesperson and this is the designation. Their designations are here, like suppose we talk about Ganesh. So Ganesh is a manager and he is earning, and the sales is 12,000. Then Manas is again, he is a production manager and 10,000. So why we prepare this? We just prepare this pivot table so that we can present our data in a very summarized manner. Okay. So let's recapitulate. Data validation is used to restrict the type of data or value that users enter into a cell. The subtotal feature in a database helps us to manage, analyze and extract specific information from rows of related data. Pivot table is a powerful tool for consolidating, summarizing and presenting the data. So my children, your assignment number 6 is here. Fill in the blanks. To restrict the type of data and the values while entering data in a cell, use data validation option. To search for a record with specific value, click on the criteria button in a form. Pivot table provides an easy way to present the data in a summarized way. So the true or false are here. Subtotal values in database are calculated with count function and this is false. We are using sum function. In a database, one cannot rearrange the data as per the need. Again, this is false. You can arrange the data the way you want. Conditional formatting sets a cell format according to the condition that you specify. That's right. You can format the cell the way you want. You can apply the colors, you can change the styles. Next, we have explain pivot table. Pivot table is a powerful tool for consolidating, summarizing and presenting the data. So my children, that's all from my side. Stay home, stay safe and go digital. Thank you and do subscribe the channel for upcoming videos. Thank you. God bless you.